Can you really get a decent set of saddlebags for just 200 bucks? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Two-Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you my experience with the Tusk Excursion rackless luggage system that you see here on my KTM 890 Adventure R. Full disclosure, I do have an affiliation with Rocky Mountain ATVMC, the manufacturer of these Tusk bags, but I paid for these bags with my own money because I wanted to see if they were any good. When looking for a setup, I was really looking for something to do weekend trips and nothing more, which is why I went with these smaller excursion bags. They also make the Highland bags, which are their larger ones. These come in at up to 15 liters of luggage capacity per size. I'll touch on that in a moment. But in addition, for looking for something for weekend, I wanted something lightweight. I wanted something rackless because I didn't want to have to put racks on the bag. I wanted something that was interchangeable with my other bikes, that being my 990. I've thrown them on there, 990 Adventure. Also have a 1290 Super Adventure that I can throw them on there if I want to. And I wanted something affordable. I know there are better bags out there with more features. I didn't want to drop $600, $800 on a set of bags that I'm going to use 3 or 4 weekends out of the year, because normally when I travel, I'm going to be on my big 1290. And I got hard bags on there. So let's get into what these bags are all about, and then I'll share with you my experience so far with them. So like I said, they are 15 liters per side, but that's a little deceiving. So the way they work, they do have this roll down system. So there's no zippers or anything on it. It simply buckles. These unroll, and then down inside of here is your dry bag. Like I said, comes along with it. I just have tools in this one right now because I was out riding over the weekend. So I've got my tool roll, I've got my tire repair kit, I've got my air compressor, I've got a handful of things in there. Now, when you go to put these in, you will feel a little bit of pressure right around there when you go to drop them down in there. But once you get it past that point, everything slips in, and then you want to roll this down 2 to 3 times. Now you do have some additional straps up here if you want to use them. You can run them through here, you can bring them around and hook them back up here. That's just to make them even more secure. I haven't found the need for it, and we've done some pretty decent off-roading, and you know, you can tell they're not going anywhere. So obviously when you get to your hotel, campsite, whatever at night, you don't have to take the bags off. You can just leave them on there and pull your dry bags out. But if you do want to take them off, it's pretty simple. Now this is a universal set, so you may hook yours up slightly differently. Obviously, you got this little hook and loop thing to keep the strap out of the way. And then you simply have this metal tab here. You pull off this side. And then the way I have mine affixed on the back, undo this. And we'll do this on both sides, and I'll go ahead and do it so I can show you what's underneath the bag setup here. So with the bags off the bike, or at least no longer attached to the bike, you can see we've got these protective pieces here. Nice little foam. They come off. You can wipe these down by hand, and that just helps protect your body work that's sitting underneath. Same thing back here on this side. Nice little setup. You're probably going to get a little rub on your plastics, but hey, you know, mine have held up pretty good so far in the handful of times I've used them, and they're basically big dirt bikes, so who really cares? One other thing, there is a, we'll call it one-time installation you have to do. So these bags come separated from this middle piece, and you need to choose, these two obviously go in where they go in, and then you've got some different angles you can set the bags at. I went with the middle. You could pull these things back out if you need to, if you want to reset them, or maybe you're putting them on a different bike and you want them to fit a little bit differently. But for the most part, it's a one-time setup, take you about 10-15 minutes, and then, you know, it's 4 straps to get them on and off the bike. Okay, so in my case, I got the base design, which just means it comes with everything you see here. You have some options when you're ordering them. You can get one with a small duffel bag. You can get one with a large duffel bag. You've got some straps and hook D-rings and stuff here built in. You can hook that on. You can also get them with bottle holders that go on the side. I just went dirt cheap. I already had a tail pack that I can use on here. I've been really happy with the setup so far. Also, it does come with a heat shield for your exhaust. As you can tell on my bike, no real need for it. There is a specific one though if you're ordering it for a KTM 690 or Husqvarna 701. They have a different heat shield for it. This is just a basic one that should work on any bike if you even need it, like the case on mine. So I've used these on our adventure trip a few weeks back. I used them over the weekend. I've used them a couple of other times, either to carry tools or to carry my clothes for the weekend. For me, they work great, but then again, I don't travel super long distances on this bike. I go out and adventure ride. I may stay in a hotel overnight, do 2 to 3 days. I don't do any more than that. If you're looking to do more than that, you definitely want to go with some sort of duffel bag, maybe a tank bag, or just some larger bags, because there's not a lot of capacity. While they do say they're 15 liters, they're really only 15 liters if you do it about like this. Where I've got mine rolled down some, you know, they're probably more like a 12-liter bag per side, maybe 11, something like that, but still plenty of room for my purposes. And, you know, I've got some other Tusk bags. They're a rack style system. They've held up great for the last couple of years. For 200 bucks, it's kind of tough to go wrong with these. But again, your mileage may vary. See what type of riding, what type of traveling you want to do, and then go from there. But I've been happy with these excursion bags. So those are my thoughts on them, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, considering that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any additional questions about these bags, maybe it's a few months from now, I've used them a few more times, see if my opinion's changed on them, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.